What's happening, folks? Cheryl here, aka J-Fro90, coming at you with another reaction, bringing back the Spice Girls. And this is the Spice Girls doing Two Become One live in Istanbul. So this is special for me. I'm going to be doing a few from the Istanbul performances because as a child who, like I said, when they took over, and I was all in. I was all here for it. And so much so, I had this VHS tape where it had this little mini documentary in the start of it, and then the Istanbul concert, like, after. And me and my sister and our friends, or in the community we call them our play cousins, basically, we would watch them like every single weekend, basically. Spice World and or the live in Istanbul. And it's just such a part of my childhood. And there's moments like this that were always my favorite and that always come to mind, even though I haven't seen this in years. But this is them doing Two Become One live, and it's something about this performance. I always kind of liked it a little bit better than the song by itself and the music video. So, ready to relive the memories. And before we get to it, I need you guys to go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. And now, without further ado, this is the Spice Girls with Two Become One live in Istanbul. I remember the gold. I remember that. I remember that dress. Wait. They sound so good. They sound so beautiful together. But like I say, Mel B has always kind of been my favorite, but in growing up and having a better appreciation besides more than the personality, the hair, the melanin, can't lie. But I love her voice and how playful it is, but then how she also was the low notes of the group. She and Victoria were the lower notes in a lot of the harmonies. And I love... No, was it her and Victoria? Was it her and Victoria? I feel like it was her and Victoria who were the lower notes in the group. But it was definitely her. And she carried the bottom register so beautifully. And I feel like this performance and this song is what showed me that. So, yeah. Hear Mel B down there? Sing it, girl. But then all of them, they sound great. this. Hey. That was phenomenal. That was perfect. That it took me back to my childhood, but then it also like exceeded my expectations too. It was better than I remembered. Where it's like they all and I kudos to whoever touched up the video quality and stuff because it looks so clear. But they oh my god, when I see them, I feel 8 again. I really do. And Lord, that was a long time ago when I was 8. And I ain't been 8 in 26 years, so it's been a long time. So, but man, that like I say, every weekend in 97, 98, it was about the Spice Girls. Probably 99 too. I want to say we didn't get out of them until like 2000, really, until sadly the third album. But well, to be really real, it was when Ginger left. That it kind of disrupted the momentum of me and my sister and our crew. And Ginger was my sister's favorite for sure. I know when I asked about the favorites in the last video, she's a lot of your favorites too. So I'm curious if that was the same situation too. It's funny. I don't talk about it much because I don't have anyone to talk about it with. But that was a real thing. That was a real what? So when I watch the documentaries now or the True Hollywood Stories now, when they talk about, I forgot what day, but it was May something. I remember because I thought people were lying. I thought people were like, "What? You have no reason to lie on me like this." I thought people were lying about her leaving the group. No, and. And so every time I see a documentary, it takes me back to the day, takes me back to the time, and I was not that felt so weird. It felt so weird. There was the time. It was a time. But anyway, so I want to hear about. That's the question for you guys in this video. What was that time like for you? And then, oh man, we wanted to see them in America. But I forgot. We didn't do concerts like that. That's the truth too. Me and my sister, we did. We saw Disney on Ice and we saw like certain theatrical shows or whatever. But we didn't do concerts like that. Weirdly, so that's to say, actually, as an adult, 32 years old, I don't have a fondness for concerts. When I find out my favorite artists, the Janet Jacksons, the Mariahs, the Brunos, all these people, when I find out that they're touring, okay, I'll see you when. And it's like, yeah, that's great, But I think unless I'm in the room, and then it's like unless the prices are reasonable. But anyway, when they tour, I want them to do something like this, like release the performance, really give me a live album, a live full show, yeah, and I watch it at my leisure. I'm at home. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this. And lots more to come. Lots more of them Spice Girls to come. In that little bit of time, they did a lot. In that little time span that they owned the world and the music scene, they did a lot. So I'm gonna need to relive a lot, but then also discover a lot, because there's a lot I haven't seen. So looking forward to it. And it's probably going to take a good while, and I look forward to that. And I'm going to get into their solo stuff too. But anyway, not totally, because I've heard enough of their solo stuff. No disrespect to any of them. I have favorites of them all in terms of the solo, but it was the Spice Girls. It was that's where my attention is the strongest for any of them. is when they were together. I will actually dish this, that my favorite of the solo albums, it's like a tie between Mel B's Hot and Victoria's, I forgot what Victoria's album was called, but I know it had Not Such an Innocent Girl, and I know that I actually enjoyed hers, like, surprisingly more than I thought I would. And I feel like that's always the case with Victoria in this group, is that I feel like everyone underestimated her, but then she also underestimated herself, where, like, vocally and performance-wise, like, as we saw, she gets down. She does the business, you know. She just wasn't the loudest. And I feel like that was needed in a group with 4 other loud people, you know. But anyway, moving on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please go ahead, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. If you'd like to follow me on social media, description below. If you'd like to tip me, sponsor request, just plain donate, that is also in the description below. It would be very much appreciated. You can also join my Patreon. Become a patron on the Patreon. We'll talk all about the Spice Girls and things there. And on Patreon, you're going to get benefits like early access to videos like these and Patreon-only videos like these. And then just lastly, thank you guys so much for you taking the time to push play on this video today. It all means so much to me and goes such a long way. And beyond everything else, please take care of yourself and each other.